How's it going? Sorry, I just got a couple things I need to kind of get through here.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, going okay. A bit more tired than yesterday though, so I might be a bit slow today.
Yeah, no, that's okay.
I wrote up a report about the stuff that happened with Sunflower yesterday, by the way, in case that was helpful. He was talking a lot about stuff, so I thought it might be useful.
Sorry, yeah, just one sec. I just need a couple of minutes, sorry.
No worries.
Something I'd like you to do once you're done doing what you're doing right now, if you can just go around, search the yard, and just look at some of the hottie holes, and you can do that in cell block 6 as well. And probably by the time you're done that, I should be ready to get you through the last few things.
Right, 10-4. Looks like there's a couple temps around, is that right?
Hey, Charlie History, can you go get another set of trowel, or at least one trowel, and put it into the garden box, please?
Sorry, where do you get trowels from?
If you go into the cafeteria, and it's the go in through or go to the back on the right hand side, it's going to be that room that's in there before you get to the outside area.
Yeah. 10-4.
I know that was not a good explanation. I'm also tired.
That's okay, I remember being there before.
Which guard are you?
Oh, hi. Yeah, my name's Anna.
Alright, you new?
Yeah, fairly new.
Yeah. On my maid is making my way to the block to get my wheelchair. Stupid local guards keep taking my wheelchair off me, so I gotta put it in my locker. Only we don't wake up in in our block.
Okay.
We wake up in intake.
Yeah, that's a pain. Do you want me to carry you there or something?
If you want to, it's yeah, my block's alive for a while. Block 6.
Sorry, block 6 was it?
Yeah, block 6. Straight in.
Right. Yeah, a sec. Let me help you up.
Alright. Yeah. I'm paralyzed for now. I've been paralyzed for a while. But apparently the prison doctor said I get physio at some point. So that
okay.
maybe I won't need a wheelchair forever.
Right.
But for the time being, I don't have a choice.
Yeah. Sorry, what was your name again?
Harley.
Is that who I think it is?
Harley.
I have quite the record in here.
Yeah, I'm just taking Harley to cell block 6 so she can grab her wheelchair.
Oh, 10-4.
It is appreciated. Not every guard would like Tim over there. He would just let me crawl forever.
Yeah, I guess
he's an
he's a bit
asshole
busy.
like that. Oh no, he's an asshole point blank even when he's not busy. He doesn't like me for no reason whatsoever.
Really?
Uh-huh. The first time I ever met him, he just didn't fucking like. I think he read the past shit I've done in here and thought, fuck that. Because I mean, I did set one of the guards on fire with a Molotov one time. So I mean.
Oh, sorry, just dropped you a bit awkwardly.
No, you're good. So I mean, I get it.
I keep going to do the radio calls. Charlie 33 plus 1 inmate entering cell block 6.
DOC send.
Alright, 25 with you out the front, please.
10-4. Charlie 33, once you're done with that, just stay in the yard with these two out here. Don't stay in cell block 6 alone with her for too long.
Yeah, 10-4. Charlie 33, exiting cell block 6.
Yeah, I do have quite the record, so I guess Tim looked at my record and I decided he insta-hated me.
Alright, try 9976 and out to the front to talk with PD.
But I promise I'm not that bad.
10-4.
I'm just a lifer stuff. I've been here for as long as Jasper's been here. Almost.
Okay, how long has Jasper been here?
About 8 months or something. I've been here for
okay.
like 7.
Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just a new cadet. I've only been here a few weeks.
Oh,
Still doing my training
yeah,
sessions.
you're part of that shitty ass shield thing.
No, I got here before the shield. They're the new guys.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, I'm not sure
so
how I
you're
feel
gonna
about the shield thing, to be honest.
I don't like it personally because I feel like they're using the prison and us to gain experience to then slip into PD. So it's like, oh, we have DOC and it gets our hopes up, and then our hopes are dashed when they all just leave to go PD.
I mean, they did say at least there'll be a steady stream of them coming in, so you'll get people around regularly. It just won't always be the same people.
Yeah, that's the problem. When you're a lifer in here, you just have random ass guards. A lot of them are assholes. They like to throw the weight around them. So it's like, if you meet some good ones, you kind of hope they would stick around. But, you know, I don't agree with it. But it is what it...
With the shield thing, it's just going to be people trying to prove themselves to
Exactly. And it's not good for us lifers who prefer to keep their same DOC guard. So we can actually build up rapport and shit with them. So that's kind of important in here. Whereas if you get people who just want to prove themselves all the time, they're going to be absolute dickheads to us.
I mean, isn't that also it was already the current issue where like most of them left for PD anyway?
Well, no, some of them got killed.
That's true.
Yeah, that's
like 2 of them died, and then some of them just left just for other things.
Yeah, I think a few just retired recently.
Yeah. But I don't know, man. That shit never made sense to me. So.
Nah.
What never made sense?
It used to be so great in here.
Oh, like using DOC as a stepping stone into PD.
Yeah.
Never made any sense.
Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't make sense at all. It's like, how the fuck can you say you have PD experience because you were DOC? You can't. It's different in here. It's completely fucking different.
Yeah. Well, and look at it for like the whole shield program stuff. Like, how many people get hired through that versus normal like applications, right? Instantly, it's like, oh, you have a chance of possibly going to PD or whatever the fuck it was. Immediately get so many fucking people applying for that, right?
Yeah.
But only for that.
Yeah, only for that. Nobody wants DOC. Yeah, there used to be days. So when we first got transferred here, there was like fucking 10 plus lifers. And we used to have weekly meetings and shit. And there was shit tons of DOC. We did food trucks and everything. And then slowly over time, that's just went go worse and worse. To the point where we're at now. And they think this shield program's good because, oh, at least there'll be DOC around. Yeah, but they ain't gonna be caring about the job or us.
Yeah.
They're just gonna give a shit about themselves. So they're gonna be hard asses more likely than not.
They're just
they
gonna
want to prove themselves.
9 to 5, move on, kind of shit. It's like, bro.
Exactly. Which means we can never build any trust up with the DOC or any rapport. We can only build that up with the regular ones who are gonna stick around.
Yeah.
And rapport in here with guards actually matters, as it's what keeps the guards safe from us. Let's be honest.
From fucking around and finding out.
yeah. I mean, I Molotov the guard a couple of months back, so.
Oh hell yeah.
Oh yeah, he was an asshole. He decided to keep pushing us, and well, like I got my hands on a Molotov, didn't I?
Yeah,
and we lured him. We lured him into our block, and then we threw the Molotov. It was me who threw it on him.
Like, there's a difference between
Charlie
standing
33, what's your
firm,
20?
right? To like listen, like keeping that slight boundary at the very least. But
in the
yeah.
yard near the soccer field.
Oh, what was your
Okay,
name?
can you please 25? Can you please 25 with
Miss
me
Stacy?
outside the cafeteria in the breezeway? We need to have a little talk here.
Yeah, sorry, my name's Anna. Yeah, sorry, I gotta go. Yeah, 10
Make it-
4, 76.
Make
Yeah,
it fast.
cafeteria. Sorry, where did you say again? Outside cafeteria?
In the alleyway behind the cafeteria.
10 4. Hey, what's up?
These gentlemen would like to have a talk with you.
Anna Chaikelson?
Yes?
Could you just stay face away from me, please, and put your hands up? Alright. Ms. Chaikelson, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you by the state. You have the right to contest any and all charges at a bench trial pending judge availability. Do you understand your rights as I read them to you today?
Yes? I'm not sure what this is about, though.
Alright, so you're being arrested today for the conspiracy to commit murder, government corruption, and mayhem minor. We're going to take you up to the investigation rooms, and the lovely FIB agents here are going to have a quick chat with you about everything. So we are just going to be searching you. Do you have anything you're going to stick or prod me?
Yeah, I've got my DOC equipment. But
Alrighty,
yeah, probably won't prod you, I guess. So yeah, I think
Tim, do you want
that's
to take a DOC equipment off her?
Yeah, I will.
I'll just record her possessions quickly. My gosh, she's got chicken nuggets for days.
Yeah,
You're good to take that off
probably
her.
eat some of that.
You get a chance to open the investigation rooms.
All right, I got it.
I'm just gonna put you in soft cuffs real quick, and Tim will lead us up to the investigation room. All right? Follow Tim.
Yeah, this was not how I expected today to go.
Yeah, you and me both.
You've never been through the
No, this is my
weird...
first time.
Yeah, I did a tour with Jeff and a bunch of other Del Perro cops one day when I was in Del Perro.
Okay.
Just
Don't
keep
touch-
walking.
don't touch that heater
Walk
pad.
straight through that. Walk straight through that door there. Turn the corner to the right, and the interrogation room will be right on your left.
Grab keys. What's this?
Yeah. Why'd someone lock this door?
I have no idea what's going on right now.
There you go, right there.
In you go. Should be cuffing you to the desk, all right? we'll leave you alone with these two gentlemen.
Right. Any idea why we brought you in here?
Some extreme form of hazing.
That'd be cruel and unusual punishment. You're aware of the incident with was it a stabbing in the prison a couple of days ago?
Honestly, there's been a few stabbings recently. I'm not sure which one you mean.
Well, we have a reason to believe that you assisted in the facilitating that crime occurring.
Okay, what makes you think that?
Well, we've got phone and bank records of you being paid and communicating with the group that committed the attack.
Okay, I find that hard to believe.
Well, I had to talk to your supervisor out there, and we'll go from there. It's just wait right here.
So, what's going on?
Okay, they're saying that they think I was involved in helping with a stabbing that occurred here recently, and apparently they have phone and bank records about me being paid for something.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that's
what do you have to say to
bullshit.
yourself? So you're saying that they're lying. You're saying that some federal agents and police are lying.
I'm saying they have bad information.
Well, you want to know what? I know that you're lying. Want to know how I know you're lying?
Sure.
Because you don't even know how to put your call sign in properly. Congratulations, you reached solo phase.
Okay. So it was a hazing thing.
Guys.
Congratulations.
Oh,
yes,
thanks.
Congratulations.
We brought it to fuck with you.
Is it like PD promotions where you get to beat them down on promotion, or?
No beatings.
Ready.
I feel like I've already been tased enough times to not have to have that.
True. You're lucky I didn't have the beanbag shotgun though. But no, again, thank you guys very much. Here, we'll help let you guys actually let me give your equipment back.
I mean, we had nothing better to fucking do. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're a bit limited on numbers, so
yeah, I'm just glad you guys were actually on duty, because I was like, I want to do this for my last one, but I was still in the ICU after fear fucking got to me.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, again, thank you guys very much. I hope you guys enjoyed that a bit. I'm definitely going to try to do these kinds of things more often when I get to promote people up to solo.
Hell yeah.
Cool. And yeah, so maybe keep some ideas in mind for if you guys ever have these things happen again, like some just absolutely horrendous things just to give someone a heart attack.
Yeah, it was not a fun event. Limited numbers, can't do much, and then it just turns into a bit of a
and then hearing the shots fired and all that stuff going down, it's like, especially need a little kind of break from all that stuff too.
Yeah.
Make sure you change your information on dispatch.
All right.
But here, I'll let you guys out. I need to go 42 because I am fucking exhausted.
Yeah.
I think in the last 3 days I've done like a total of like 30 some odd hour shifts in total.
Whoa. Why? Why would you do that to yourself?
I'm one of the few FTOs that come around, and we're also doing the Shield program right now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, true.
And so I want to try to make sure that the people that do want to come around can actually get some time on, so it's not just them waiting and then
Yeah.
nothing happens. And
I have the magic key.
Get out. You have keys?
Yeah.
Fuckers.
PD have keys.
Yeah, it's because
What the
because
fuck?
of the whole DOC FIB beef one a while ago.
I think it was your guys' boss or something like that. My warden have do not see eye to eye.
Had a moment.
Do you know what that's about? Do you know what that's about? I have no
I think it was something to do because I wasn't even FIB when it happened. From what I heard, it was something to do with what's his name, the lifer who escaped and murdered Cora. He is the strong rock had some part to play in it, which was completely wrong.
Oof. You mean like helping murder the DOC guard, or just
I'm not entirely sure. Just
Holy fuck.
rumors. Can I have a chat with you over here for a sec?
Yeah. I mean, that's what people. Here, I'll let you guys out.
Sounds good. Oh no, someone's trying to rob a house.
Let's get shot up by Elm again.
How are you feeling?
Yeah, right. That's a bit. I was mostly sure
Were
it
you
was
fr-
just
were you freaking
bullshit,
out?
but there was a tiny bit of me that thought that someone may have set me up for something.
Oh yeah, were you freaking out a little bit?
Not massively, just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Okay. Yeah, no, because usually for things like this, because I mean, again, you have been working really hard. You've been doing a good job, and it's something that I know a lot of different departments they like to make a spectacle of promoting people, and because just kind of giving someone just a little bit of a, oh hey, you're solo now, yay, it's a little underwhelming. So we like to put a little theatrics behind it, maybe give someone a heart attack, and so that's what today was for.
Yeah,
Is
I
like
can appreciate that.
you have been working your ass off. You've been doing a great job, and you're definitely going to be needed, especially because of the time frame that you can be around. So no, keep up the great work. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep practicing your skills. Something I would suggest you doing is when you do have some time, uh, practice. Even just shooting off your taser and picking up evidence, using the evidence machine, going through things with regards to transports and that. Because I mean, I know you do have the practice already, but just keep doing that. And we went over giving people time off and stuff yesterday, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just relook at that because remember, pretty much what you do is you subtract the amount if someone works for 30 months, that means you once they're done that, you'll just take 30 months off their record. If they do 60 months, you take 60 months off that.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. If people are in here for like a few years and they do 2 hours of work, then then that's 1 year off of their time, which is 1440, I believe. And so you just do the math and put in the brand new number and -1 for parole, and you are Gucci.
Right, sounds good.
Any big questions at all for me before I go off duty?
I think my main questions are around if you are solo. I guess I'm a bit fuzzy on like how much you can do with things like, particularly with transports and that. Because if it's like just me on, I'm assuming you wouldn't normally try to do like a transport by yourself unless it's some special case.
If you're by yourself and you're going to be doing transport, what you would do is, because you're not supposed to drive an illusion, but if you are going to be doing a transport for someone, then you would take the non-command illusion. You would place them in the back. The only thing would be to you would need a police escort to help you. That way you're not alone driving the person up here. And then obviously like what we did with that wasn't you with me. So just remember, when you do a transport, like say if you're picking someone up from one of the PDs, make sure to get the state ID of the individual you're picking up. Make sure to get any other information from the cops. Write down what their jail time is going to be, and also write down what their parole is going to be. Because then obviously what you'll do is once you go through the whole rigmarole up at the far end there, is after you search them, and if their stuff isn't already seized, although it probably will be seized, that's when you do the jail, their state ID, you do their jail time and their parole time, and then send them up into there. Again, you have a great head on your shoulders. You do very well, and I am very proud that you are where you are as fast as you got here.
Yeah, no, thanks. All the training you've been doing and coming around at the crappy times for yourself has definitely helped.
Yeah, no, it's what I'm here for. Like I said, like you have been showing that you definitely want to do this, and you are doing great at it. So I have no problem with. I mean, I don't sleep anyways, so yeah, so it's no real problem for me kind of coming around these times. I just might sound very kind of dead or tired.
Yeah, okay.
What were you saying with regards to Sunflower?
I just said I wrote up some notes of I did a report about the stuff that went on yesterday because we had a few long conversations, so I thought it was worth talking a bit about what she was saying and just saying the things that she was doing. And
was it more threats than that?
No, it was more that she was talking a bit about how she was getting told by others of what to do, and that they were actually Siberian Huskies, and she's a Husky, and she's the chosen one, and that's why she can speak dog and human, all that.
She can't decide what she is from day to day, so if you do see her today, I'm not gonna lie, I bet you probably will, depending on how long you stay on shift for. Do not let her walk over you. Put the line in the sand and do not let her cross it. If she crosses it, solitary. Put her in a small room. I would say start off with the 15 months and give her that warning like I did before, where it's like, if you do something again, you are going in for 30 months. You do it again, you're going in for 45 months. Do not let her negotiate. She has no power here, and she keeps trying to pull the wool over people's eyes of being like, oh, I'm better now. But then what? I read yesterday, she went and bit Quinn. Yeah, she bit Quinn yesterday too. So yeah,
I saw that report.
if I would have seen her this morning, I would have thrown her right in solitary and given her one of my very disappointed talks. How was my disappointed talk of the radio? How did that sound? I was trying to like rush you to get out here.
That was pretty convincing, actually.
Did I sound actually upset?
Honestly, I didn't. At first, I didn't think you're upset with me. I thought there was just something going on that you needed help with.
Until I was like, make it fast or hurry up or whatever. And
yeah, then I was having trouble with the cafeteria door, so that was a pain.
Yeah, I was wondering what was going on. I was like, oh my god, what's going on? Yeah, just because of how flustered that could have been, just make sure that those doors are locked back there. And
yeah, sure.
And then yeah, I'll do one quick. I'll come with you back this way. I'll do one quick lap of the yard, just to see if the Death Omen people are still around, and then and make sure you got all your equipment back too. I'm pretty sure I gave it to you, but
yeah. Yeah, I'm guessing I need to have a secondary radio on for like PD or something, right?
You can if you want. It's not needed.
Okay. You know, I
mean, today's
the
only time I did.
Oh. Yeah, I couldn't remember how to do the settings on, with your 2 different radios, because I remember there was something you could do to adjust them, but like putting them in different ears or something.
Oh yes. So you know what? As soon as I finish walking the yard, I'll send you a quick email.
Yeah, all right.
Be much easier to explain that way.
Yeah, because I think Juliet was trying to explain it to me the other day when we had the whole fear case thing, but I just was not remembering.
Yeah, and Juliet explaining things isn't exactly the All right, you can go ahead over there with Harley. I'm going to do one quick lap, and I will be right back.
Good news, I'm solo now. So I can come around when I want to.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. It's good. Yeah. It's quite good, because, like, we lifers get so fucking bored in here. Like, it's unreal how bored we are. And most of the short terms don't hang around like them too. Normally they just like go back to bed when they get put in here. So it's like our only interactions is mainly with DOC and 1 or 2 short terms who actually are decent enough to stick around.
Yeah, I had a lot of interaction yesterday with Sunflower, so that was interesting.
Oh yeah. She is our fucking Sunflower.
She has a bit of a handful.
Herself. Yeah, she's attached herself to me for no reason whatsoever.
Really?
So every time she sees me, she's like, "Hi, friend," and I'm just sitting here like, "Oh Lord, why me?" Yeah, it's a whole thing. It's a whole goddamn thing. I don't know why she attached herself to me though. It's like, why? Why me? Why don't they just go with a normal life? Why me?
Yeah, I think she was saying yesterday she's pretty attached to the deputy warden, Jay.
Oh yeah, she really likes her too. Jay doesn't particularly like her all that much. It is quite amusing, not going to lie.
Yeah, I think Sunflower likes Jay because she gave her a pop cup.
More likely than not, yeah. Yeah, I don't mind Jay. Jay's alright. I've known her for like since I got here, so.
Yeah, I haven't really had a chance to meet, or, you know, spend much time with a lot of the DOC. It's mostly been Tim, to be honest.
Yeah, she's around every now and then, and the other DOC are rarely around. I've seen Quinn around like once or twice now. She's alright. She's like you, she's alright, yeah, pretty decent. And
Yeah, right.
Tim just avoids me a lot. For no reason. I've not done anything to the guy. I don't know Tim at all because he just avoids me. So
Yeah, I find that a bit strange because he seems to, you know, make an effort to get along with most of the inmates here.
except me.
Right. I have to ask him. Maybe he looked at him the wrong way or something.
I didn't do anything to him though. I didn't even look at him. The first time I met him, he's like, I'm Tim. I'm like, okay, I'm Harley, hi. And then he just walked away from me. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Is it because of my past records? Like, you've looked up what I've done in the past and you're judging me for that? Come on, man.
Yeah,
I think it's just because most of them do consider me to be like one of the more dangerous ones, I guess. Out of the lifers. The other lifers are fairly tame, except me. I'm the only one who ain't.
Yeah, you
And
did
the
tell me
wheelchair
you
hasn't
Molotov
stopped me.
someone.
Yeah, I did. I Molotov the guard. But I didn't do it alone. I was working with my fellow lifers. We lured the guard into the library of our block, and then I threw the Molotov right at him. And he almost died. Not quite, but almost. And he definitely was burnt to a crisp. He's gone now, though. He left, I believe.
Yeah, there's been a few guards who have left recently, I guess.
Yeah. But he was an asshole, so he's not a loss.
Okay.
Yeah, typically I don't do anything to people unless they are absolute assholes and go out of their way to continually be an asshole and they escalate and do nothing but escalate. Otherwise, I'm pretty chill, despite what my record may say.
Yeah, that's good to know.
But I don't know what Tim's problem is with me. He just seems to have a problem with me. As I see him talking to the other people, then when I wake up and come into the yard, he makes excuses to fuck off. Or he just walks away. So I don't know what his fucking problem is with me. It's ridiculous because, like, how can I go for parole if guards just say, oh, bye, instead of hi? You know?
Yeah, you're trying to get parole then?
Yes. Jasper is also trying to get parole. He's another life.
Really? Okay.
Yes. Because we're tired of being in here with nothing to do. We were, ages ago, when we were transferred here, like 8 months ago or so, we had the food truck coming out every now and then, and we had stuff to do. We had shit to look forward to. We had incentives, and now we don't. So yeah, that's why we're trying to go for that. Whether we Canada is another story, but you know.
All right, there you go. I sent you that email with regards. That should help you out with that.
Yeah, all right.
Let me know if that helps. I'm going back to bed. I'm so fucking exhausted. I literally just woke up just to do this today.
Oh, no, thanks. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. I'll be back on duty either tomorrow or Saturday. You take care. You take care of yourself, Harley.
Yeah, see you later.
Bye.
Okay. So he basically just woke up to do this, you know, whole hazing thing of giving me solo and pretending that I was in trouble, but no, it was all good.
I think the only bad person in here right now is some of the short terms and Fear. They're not the only two peoples. Like, two lots of people. Fear is just, she just likes to attack people for the sake of it. Because she wants to be edgy and cool because she's a serial killer and she thinks it's edgy and cool as fuck. When it's really just pathetic and kind of boring. And the short terms, some of the short terms will be assholes to you and try to beat you up. But most of the lifers are tame. It's me who's not. But I ain't gonna try and beat you up. So
Appreciate that.
there's no point. Yeah, there's no point. There's absolutely no point.
Yeah, yesterday I did get punched by Sunflower. I originally thought it was an accident because she was just like, "Oh, I'm so sorry" afterwards. Like I didn't mean
Oh
to.
no,
but-
she's like that. Just don't let it bite into you. She likes the taste of human flesh.
Yeah, she told me that. She was trying to eat a local inmate yesterday. We had to stop her and put her in solitary.
Yeah, you're gonna get that a lot with her, and you're gonna get her attacking you a lot too.
Yeah,
Because she's just like that.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting because she'll seem in a really good mood, and then, half an hour later, she'll just be in a funk or want to start, fighting locals and stuff.
Yeah, she gets like that. Yeah. We did the whole fake hostage thing. It was funny as fuck. She
It was
took
a
me
fake
hostage.
hostage thing?
I guess so. Maybe it was real. I don't know. You can't tell with her.
I read the report.
But
It
she
sounded like
did
it was
it.
a real hostage situation.
No, not really, because she was laughing with me. She says that she did it. She did it so that we could get outside food. And so
Right.
she could get what she wanted at the same time.
It's hard to
Yeah,
know when to take her seriously or not. Like, she kept telling me she had a bomb on her yesterday, and she would try to hand me food
Yeah.
and be like, "This is a bomb." I'm like, "I'm pretty sure it's not a bomb."
Yeah. She said that once she wanted to bring some kind of entertainment to us lifers and wanted to bring DOC to the yard because they're never in the yard with us, hardly. And there's only one of two of you who do that. The rest of the time, you are always out of the yard when we're awake. And two, she wanted to get us like proper food because she doesn't agree with us eating the shit that's always just eating the shit that Nesto gives. And three, she wanted out. So there's like the three things that she told me that the reason why she did what she did. And she kept saying, "I'm so sorry," as she was doing it to me. And she never once tried to hurt me or anything. She was never gonna. She was actually joking with me as we were doing it, so. And she meant the jokes, so weren't fake funny.
Yeah, alright. Glad it wasn't too stressful then.
Nah, it was funny as fuck. We were all highly entertained by it. We just went along with it.
Okay.
We did get food, outside food, so it worked. And she got what she wanted, so it worked.
Yeah. Do you have
It's kinda
certain
funny, though.
hours that you normally come around, by the way? Or when you're normally awake?
Well, yeah, I do. Like, so it's usually like 3 hours from now. Typically, I'm awake, and then I just wake up on and off throughout the day. If I know there's DOC around, which I will because we've been given phones by Jay, I typically crawl out of the intake, I guess, because I can't crawl out my goddamn cell. That's for sure. So if I notice you guys are around and I'm not busy, I will come out of my cell. So.
Okay. Yeah, I'm probably normally going to be around on the weekends more often. But yeah, I'm normally a shift 3 person, so I tend to come around those
Alright.
hours.
Yeah. Hours of those, I don't know the shift pattern.
I don't know. I can't remember what they are exactly, but it's like AU, like Australia type time zones.
Ah, yeah, I got you. Yeah, I just wake up whenever I see like DOC around, essentially. And then I wait a while, and I will sometimes call DOC. Be like, "Hey, I'm awake. If you want to come into the yard to hang out." And most of the time, they're like, "No, we're too busy," so I just go back to sleep. If there's no short terms around to speak to, or no Jasper, there's only. If they ain't around, I just go back to bed and try again later.
Yeah, I was around here this time last night, and for like 3 or 4 hours, and yeah, I don't think we saw any temporaries come in. We were just hanging out with Sunflower, basically.
Yeah, that's a typical day. Typically. Yeah. That's how it goes. But if I do see you guys around, I do try to make the effort to crawl out. quite literally crawl out.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah. But yeah, when I do see you guys around and I'm not busy, I do come on myself and I'll ring yous. Typically to let you know I'm awake if you ain't in the yard, just to give you the opportunity to hang out with us.
Yeah, it is good that they said lifers are able to have their phones on them now.
I know we always have had phones. I ain't gonna sit here and bullshit you. We've always had phones, because there's always a way to get them. We just take them off the local inmates. It's like stealing lunch money, but it's stealing phones instead. Yeah. So we've always had phones, and Jay knows we have. She just can't do anything about it because we're so sneaky with it. We don't give her reasons to search us or anything, or our lockers. So she knows we have always had them, but she said, fuck it, you might as well just have these ones. Because at the end of the day, we know you have them. That's what she told me when she told me about it. She's like, we know you have phones, you might as well have these ones.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Does seem like a bit pointless constantly chasing people for phones when they're just gonna get
Yeah.
one 5 minutes later.
Oh yeah, we always have ways to get the phone. We always have ways. We'll just sit there until we get them. Basically, we'll do our thing and we'll always get them. You guys just can never stop them. So it was kind of pointless chasing. It was like chasing your tail. It was like a dog chasing its tail. It's just pointless, man.
What's going on with Nessie, by the way? I saw someone like rebuilt her or something. But
yeah,
face looks
everybody
different.
always so some short terms come in here and get pissed off with whatever's happened for them to be in here, and they take it out on Nessie. That's just basically what happened. We lifers don't touch her because we know better. Although it is funny watching Jay cry over Nessie. I'm not gonna lie, it is really funny for us. Because we're like, it's just a fucking sand sculpture. It's not alive, Jay. What's wrong with you? And at one point, me and Amelia actually rang the psych doctor and we were like, hey, we're concerned about our deputy warden here. We think she's losing the plot. She's talking to a fucking sand sculpture like it's alive and she's treating it like her baby. There's something wrong with her. I think we need to have a word with this one.
Yeah,
we
that
actually
is a bit
did
odd.
do that. Yeah, we actually did do that though. It was so funny. I don't know if the psych doctor ever spoke to you, but it was funny to do. Sometimes we prank call the vet. Me and Jasper prank call the vets and stuff. And then that's also kind of fun.
There doesn't really seem to be a lot of vets on duty.
No, not really. There's not a lot of people on duty these days. And now that Summer and DOC are like fighting each other kind of thing, it makes it hard for us to see our outside psych doctor. We don't want to see the prison doctor here, or Ain. I'm sure Ain's a good psych doctor and all, but we have our outside psych doctors that we built trust of over months, and we do not wish to start again with the prison psych doctor, who may or may not stick around.
What about Dr. Pepper? Does she do psych?
No, she's just like a doctor, general doctor, and a physio.
Okay, right.
Yeah, she did physio with me a while back. She needs to do it again. I need a walk, man. I can't cause chaos. Well, I can cause chaos in a wheelchair. I have done. But Jesus Christ, it's walking is easier, man. Walking's easier. I also find it hard to self-defend myself in a wheelchair. It's not like I can kick my legs down the parallel.
At least you have the advantage of speed, I guess. It's just awkward to get around some places with the wheelchair.
Yeah. And I don't like the long crawl. That long ass crawl from intake to my block, it can take like well over 5 minutes if nobody helps. So I was glad when you offered to help.
Okay, yeah, glad I could help.
Yeah, it's appreciated. It's definitely not fun being in a wheelchair. In a prison. Definitely not fun.
Have you been in the wheelchair for a while then?
Yeah, many months. But I need Pepper to do physio, otherwise I will never have the chance to. So I'm just waiting on her to want to do physio, I guess. And well, Ain said she wanted to speak to me. But I told her straight the other day, so I was awake on the back end of like the end of their shift. And so I basically said to her, look, I ain't gonna trust you. I've got my own psych doctors who I trust, and I don't want to start again with you. So, and she was trying to like pressure me sort of into talking with her, and it's like, look, I'll talk to you, but I ain't gonna talk to you like I talk to my psych doctors. I'm not gonna lie. I just don't trust you.
Do you have trouble getting appointments with your normal psych doctor?
Yeah, since this DOC and summer thing, yeah, it's really affecting our appointments that we used to have. Our psych doctors are more than willing to come and do things, but it's DOC fighting with them that's putting the block on it. And then summer are fighting back, which doesn't help. So the whole situation is negatively impacting our ability to see our regular psych doctors. And we do not want to start again with a psych doctor who may or may not stick around. Because let's be honest, prison doctors have never really stuck around aside from Pepper. So we don't trust that they will stick around, and we don't want to start again. We have spent months, absolutely months. Like I spent about 6 months speaking with my psych doctor to get to the point where we're at, where I can tell her anything, and I can trust that. Trust that she'll keep it to herself. And I don't want to start again with a psych doctor who may or may not stick around. And Jasper is of the same thought. He also doesn't want to do this whole starting over again. Because then we have to spend absolute months doing the same thing. And on the outside, the prison doctors can't help.
I'm pretty sure we got told that it's still fine for, outside doctors to come in here, though. Yeah, I don't think that we're supposed to be blocking them.
Yeah, that isn't how they feel about it. They feel as though DOC are not welcoming them to come. They said DOC told them that basically they can only visit as friends, not as psych doctors.
Yeah, well, that's news to me.
Yeah. It's all just a load of fucking bullshit going back and forth. That's the problem. And it's negatively impacting us because our outside doctors will be able to help us if we were able to get parole. Prison doctors can't because they're in the prison. So having the outside psych doctors is highly beneficial to us because we've already got the trust and rapport already built up while we were in here. So when we're out here, they can continue to help us. Keep on the right track and not the wrong track. But the prison doctor can't do.
Chad was telling us that, there's no orders barring Samo from entering our prison and practicing medicine, the same as they have always been able to. Continue to facilitate medical appointments with Samo for our inmates. So,
right.
Yeah, as far as I know, we're still supposed to do that.
Yeah, I don't know if Summer being told different by someone else. I don't know.
Yeah, that's
but
weird.
The last time I talked, they felt like they weren't able to come down.
They just don't feel welcome, even if someone hasn't said something explicitly.
Yeah, I think that's probably what it is. They just don't feel like they're welcomed or something. That's probably what it is. Because, like, it did blow up pretty badly between the two.
Yeah, if you want to set something up, I'm happy to, help out and organize a time, can be around to let them in.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I'll try and get a hold of my psych doctors. They now know they're allowed to text because I have a legal phone, so they have been doing so, which is good. I'll let them know. They're not around till like later though, much later. Typically.
Okay, yeah, I'll probably be more flexible over the weekend with my time so I can, yeah, be around in different times.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll let them know. And see what they say. But the last time I spoke to them was one of my psych doctors. She said that she felt as though they can't come and they can't particularly help because of DOC. So being how they are, because DOC originally were trying to trespass them, but I think DOC have been told they cannot. So I think that's where that stems from. Is DOC was trying to trespass them, but I think DOC told you can't trespass them. So now Samar's like, well, we still feel unwelcome. So
Okay, yeah. Well, I'm still pretty new, so yeah, I don't really have all that backstory. Might be something I'm missing.
yeah, yeah. Jay did seem pretty against them, but at the same time, she didn't seem against us still seeking our psych doctors, and that's why she gave us the phone, so that we can seek our psych doctors and appointments far easier. She did express her wanting us to speak to their prison psych doctor, but we have chosen to remain with our psych doctors that we already know. As again, starting again and stuff is just a pain in the ass, and it's not helpful. Like our outside psych doctors know us better than anybody knows us. But the prison doctor doesn't know fuck all. Because we don't get to see them too much, and well, we haven't built anything up, and nor are we interested in really speaking to Ain on a psych level, or a psych doctor / patient level. We will speak to her, but we won't reveal that much.
Yeah, maybe Jay just likes it to be the prison doctor because it's just a bit tidier that way. It's probably just easier to manage. It doesn't necessarily
that's
mean
what
it's
I
the
think.
best thing.
Yeah, that's what she thinks. But the last prison psych doctor we had, and we didn't speak to him very much. He actually said to one of the lifers, "Oh, you should go and try and get him beaten up on a situation with an outside person." So one of our lifers had a friend on the outside, and the prison psych doctor encouraged him to go get somebody to go and beat him up on the outside.
I forgot my radio was turned off because they took it off me when they were doing that fake, like, interrogation thing.
Yeah. So that was our experience with the last prison psych doctor. They were encouraging us to get people beaten up. Yeah. So that was a great experience. Needless to say, he didn't last long. But I do think that's why she wants it to be that way, because it's easier and shit. But we just don't want to start again. And that's putting us back to the start. And Ain may not stick around for all that long. We don't know. It's just too much effort. And again, even if we do manage to somehow get parole, the prison psych doctor can't help us once we leave the prison, really. But our outside
Yeah,
psych
that's a good
doctors
point.
can. Yeah, we can continue doing our thing with our psych doctors long after we get parole. But with a prison doctor, we cannot. So the prison doctor could only help up until a certain point. Then we'd be on our own on the outside. So by keeping our outside psych doctors, it's more beneficial, as we can continue to do our work with them. even long after we get parole. If we do.
Have they told you much about what you need to do to get parole, or is it still a bit
No.
confusing?
All Jay said when I asked her the other day was that we are on the right track if we keep going how we are, but that it's gonna be quite a while until we can even be considered for it, but that they would be willing to set up a parole board, I guess, for it, to at least hear us out. And then Jasper got information of the prison doctor, Ain, that September time might be the time we're looking at, and basically that's how it would be. So September maybe would be when we could try.
Thought I heard a dog for a second.
Yeah, it's like so like September is what we will be looking at, but when they give us dates in the past, they've never kept to them. Usually it's like 3, 4, 5 months after the date that it happened.
Yeah, I know Benji was waiting a while to get his parole stuff sorted.
Yeah. Yeah, I've never really met Benji.
Met him a few times, and yeah, I went to his parole hearing as well.
Yeah, I don't know if he's been in for as long as us. We've been here for like 8 months or so. 7 to 8 months.
I think maybe he was here for a couple months. Yeah, I'm not sure how long, to be honest.
Yeah, I think Jasper's set of lifers are the ones who've been here the longest, and I believe we were on the second or third. So I was on the second or third transport. I can't remember which. I think it was second or third. So we've been here the second or third longest because we come in like lifers have transports that are like grouped up. So we come in with our group. But really only Amelia, me, and Jasper have been the active one. The rest just sleep all day. So, but they used to wake up. We used to have lifer meetings and everything. We used to all just hang out. It was great. Those were the great times. And that's all just went away slowly over time. Same with DOC. We used to have great times with them too. Not always just beating them up and shit.
Yeah, Tim said that a lot of people get burnt out doing the DOC stuff here.
Yeah, they do. Especially nowadays with the lack of lifers and all. And lack of short terms. But we weren't originally even going to try for parole. We're only trying for it because we are so tired of just being in empty yards and stuff with nothing to do. We used to do the food trucks, and we had like guards who cared enough to try to do programs with us and stuff, but none of it ever happened. Nobody ever truly tried to push for it.
Yeah, I know Benji got taken out to do community service quite a few times since I've been here.
Yeah, that used to be a thing for us too. They used to take the food truck out, but now that just doesn't happen for us. Our life consists of just being in this yard doing nothing much. So I don't understand how we're even going to be able to argue for parole.
Yeah.
All we have is our behavior.
Yeah, I should ask about the food truck, I guess. See if I can learn about how to do that. I don't know, maybe there's a few of us newbies who can help out with it.
Yeah, that would be great. Because, like, if we were wanting parole at any point, which 2 of us at least do, and we're trying to do it the legal way and not just get broken out, because believe me, we get a lot of people offering to break us out for free, and we always turn down their offers. But if we wanted to, we could absolutely get broken out for free. Because loads of gangs want to help us with that. We just say no because we're trying to do it legal.
It's probably better to do it the right way so you're not having to be looking over your shoulder all the time and just get sent back in here.
Yeah, I believe that I could leave pretty low for a long time before they even tried to find me. I wouldn't use my bank for shit, so they can't track.
But it'd be nice to have more freedom to actually do things, not just be in hiding.
I'm not sure. Never really had the opportunity to be out there free. I know that Summer have plans to support us on the outside, though. I just feel like they can't do it in here with the current situation between them and DOC, that's all. But they do have plans to wanting to, I guess, have a program for us on the outside for if we do get parole. So we're not just thrown out there on our own or whatever.
Yeah, that would be good.
Yup. I think it's serial healers, I think it is.
Yeah. Is that like some private medical practice or something?
It's kind of like, I don't think it's really private. I think it's just like a subdivision of Summer. It's Mercy. She does it. She has serial healers at Parsons. It's not really like it's not like for 5150s or anything like that. It's just like offers mental health help and physio and stuff like that. Like rehabilitation. But when I asked her the other day about, what happens if me and Jasper were to get parole, would we just be thrown out there with the bare minimum like they do with most people? Because Jasper and I have spent the majority of our lives in a facility rather than being out there, especially me because I'm pretty young. So I spent my time in juvenile and then out here. I've never spent my adult life outside of prison at all. So I asked her, what would happen to us? And she said they're applying for grants, and if need be, they'll build a building for us so that they can help us and slowly integrate us with society. And instead of just being thrown out there, it would be a slower process kind of deal. So they absolutely have plans to help us. They're not going to just abandon us because we got parole. They want to help us. They're applying for grants and stuff right now to get things like set up.
Yeah, it'd be definitely easier to deal with that stuff if you get that kind of support.
Yeah, like I said, Jasper lives on the outside but not legally. And I've never lived on the outside as an adult. So neither of us really know how to live out there. Well, we know that we can't spend the rest of our lives in an empty, boring ass yard with nothing much to do. Because it would drive you insane eventually. And if it drives us insane, we'd likely hurt people and then end up with a death sentence eventually, more than likely.
Reminds me, have you seen Fear around here lately? How's she going?
No. No, she doesn't like me though. She called me a child. Because I refused to let her know what I did. I told her, she asked me what was I in here for life for. I said murder. She wanted me to elaborate for her enjoyment. I said, no, you don't need to know that. And then she called me a child for it. So when she is around, I just ignore her. I want nothing to do with her.
Fair enough.
She's just one of those I want to be edgy serial killer types. Quite boring, really. At least Jasper's unique.
How is Jasper unique?
He's a cassette tape killer. He records cassette tapes, people's deaths, before he kills them. He used to have the cassettes here so we could listen to them, but DOC took it away. We did get to listen to a few of them though, before they took it away. But he's actually, while he's been here, he's been one of the most behaved. Like, I think TJ's been the most behaved, and then a lot of the other lifers have been way more behaved than I ever was. I think I've been the worst out of us all. Aside from Kurt, he kind of taught me in that regard. But then he ended up dead, so does it really count? At least I did shit and I'm still alive. He certainly just ended up getting himself killed. What a fucking idiot.
Might go walk around the yard a bit. Tim was telling me I should look out for stuff anyway and try to check hidey holes and things.
Yeah, why could we really do that anymore?
Yeah, I guess.
It's so fucking funny, but it's the short terms who would do that rather than us. We used to do that when there was a load of DLC around just to give them something to do. And nowadays we just don't even bother.
Yeah, although there's been a few stabbings recently, so it's probably a good idea to keep an eye out for weapons, I guess.
Oh yeah, but you ain't gonna find them, I can guarantee you that. We have
Alright.
places. And yeah, we have places where you won't even know about. None of you, not even Jake.
Okay. Just have to keep looking harder, I guess.
Good luck. You'll need it. We have ways in here. You're gonna find out real quick. Lifers always have ways to get weapons, and we always have ways to get what we need. Whenever we need. And you don't even know or won't even think about it. That's all I'm saying. Lifers are very resourceful. We have all day.
Yeah, I guess there's not a lot else to do in here then.
Nope. But by all means, keep looking.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, you can join me if you want. Otherwise, yeah, I'll chat to you later.
Alright. Yeah. Might as well. It's not like I got anything else to fucking.
Right.
This is pretty much my life.
Is there anything you particularly want to do if you get parole?
No, I haven't even thought about it because, to be honest, I don't even like the outside world. Like, if I'm being honest with you, we haven't even thought about it. Because why the fuck would we, you know? There's not even a. So for Jasper, he's gonna be very lucky if he gets parole. He's killed like 30 odd people. So getting parole is gonna be hard, but for me, I've actually killed more people than I was convicted for. So, and I've always been kind of open about that. But not only that, I have a lot of shit on my prison record of not being the most behaved at all. So that's gonna go very much against me in a parole board thing. They're gonna potentially use that like against me.
I guess the longer you go without doing stuff, then yeah, the more you can argue things have changed.
Yeah, I can argue that. Like, I can argue that till I'm blue in the face, but like, there's always gonna be that, oh, but you did this, and this was very serious, and you almost killed a guard again. You know? And that's what they're gonna argue.
Yeah, I mean, Benji had a few serious things on his record, but I don't know, I guess it wasn't a really long list, but some of it was still, yeah, pretty rough.
I bet he doesn't have Molotov and a prison guard on his one.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, figured. Kind of figured. Molotovs typically you can't get. I was just like, yeah, that was great. I definitely made the most of having a Molotov. Definitely. But no, I haven't even thought about like, oh, what will I do on the outside? I'm just gonna leave that for my psych doctors to figure out.
Oh, the holes around here. Someone trying to dig an escape tunnel.
Potentially, I mean, it's happened. We used to have one lifer who dug a whole tunnel in his cell.
Oh, that's ambitious.
Yeah, he got away with it for so long too. The tunnel was pretty big because he had been doing it forever, and DOC didn't even realize. It was so fucking funny. We all knew about it, of course. We were just wondering how long would it take DOC to notice. Too long is the answer.
I guess if
Well,
people
no,
are
like-
coming around enough and trying to check the, the cells, then yeah, it could be easy to miss that stuff.
Yeah, I think it was the case. They didn't check the cells or anything, so he was able to go unnoticed for quite a long time. He got transferred out though. But no, like we have ways of getting weapons and shit, and like DOC can never catch us with those ways because we're just too damn sneaky about it. So that's how weapons can get in. Is we always have ways. Inmates have ways. We always will do too. If we really need to get something done, we'll get it done. And just it's pretty funny that we it's so easy to do. It's crazy.
It is a bit of a worry, but oh well.
Yeah, I can see why. But I mean, the majority of us do not do those, even though we do and can get weapons. We tend not to just use it to fuck over DOC. It's more likely it's gonna be like people like Fear who will do that shit.
Yeah, she already has done that.
Yeah, I know. I know. It's people like her who will do that shit, and that's because they're basically sentenced to death, so it doesn't matter what they do. Whereas for us, it still doesn't really matter what we do, essentially, unless you're gonna go for parole. If we can't get parole, then the prison's definitely gonna have some pretty big problems. And it's not gonna be good for anybody. DOC or us. So if
People
we keep
put
getting
food in
denied
here.
parole, yeah, some people do. The short term, they stash it in hopes that we find it probably, or because it's already gone rotten. It's usually one of the two. Like I said, people want to do things for us lifers. They want to do a lot of shit for us for free. We don't even go to pay people. They just offer everything for us. Which is wild. But like I said, at the same time, we choose not to do that. We choose not to participate. Unless we have to. But we try hard not to like kill DOC. Kurt was always gonna do what he's did. I knew about what he was gonna do. I hung out with him all the time. Hung out with Kurt all of the time. Like, absolutely all of the time. So I got to know him really well.
What was Kurt like?
Your typical wannabe psychopath, but he was a narcissist. Very shit at manipulation. Really funny, because he used to say how good he was at manipulating people, but he wasn't good at it at all, and it was really funny. He was so obvious. It was funny as fuck. He was a wannabe psychopath who wasn't. He was just a narcissist. That's all. Thought himself to be better than he was.
Guess he was psycho enough to murder a guard, though.
Yeah, because he wanted out, and well, he just wanted to look like, oh, look at me, I'm so impressive, I killed a guard. That's what it was, attention. He wants the attention. That's what it would have been. He was the kind of person who really loved the attention. Anyone gives him the attention for something, he fucking loved that shit. Soaked it up like a sponge. He never once tried to harm any of us, just the guard. But he always was planning on that, and we knew that. We knew he was planning shit, so. And I did actually try to warn the guards, but they didn't believe me about it, so it is what it is, you know? They believe me now. I think if a few of us tried to warn them, actually. They just didn't believe us, so it's like, okay, it is what it is. You don't want to believe us, you can end up with an officer dead. And they did, they ended up with a DOC dead. Exactly how we said. I don't really think you got too much to worry about, essentially. Fear's the only one. For me and Jasper, at least, we're trying to get parole eventually, so we can't do shit anyway. But if we don't get parole, then it's not gonna be good. If we keep getting denied, it's not gonna really end well. It'll end better for us than it would DOC. So. But we are trying to do it legitimately first and foremost, before we have to do anything else. It's just if they continually deny us despite us proving that we've changed or whatever, then they're gonna push us into doing things. And that's all I'm gonna say about it.
Yeah, not sure talking that way is going to increase your chances of getting parole, but anyway.
I don't care.
How are you liking all the pride decorations around here? I think they look pretty cool.
Yeah, it's much better than the blandness. Yeah, that's for sure. It's fucking bland as fuck in here. We did not want to let the Christmas tree go. Yeah. They were scared in case I beat them down again. It was quite funny. Jay was like trying to distract me and shit, so I didn't beat them down. And they ended up doing it when I was asleep. Yeah. Because I beat the warden down for taking something away so basically me and the short term called Zeus, he was like my riot buddy, an honorary lifer, if you will, because he was in here so much. And well, we beat the warden down because he took away something. He tried to be sneaky about it, and we saw him. It's like we made him back away from the object. We were like, look, this is just one fucking object. Is it gonna kill you to let it stay for a bit longer? Like, really? Is it gonna kill you? Come on. Like, we have fuck all here. It's bland as fuck. Don't take the only thing we have away. And it was a pumpkin. And he took it away, so we beat the shit out of him and knocked him the fuck out. We put him in the ICU for like a day or so.
Beat him up over a pumpkin?
Yep. It wasn't over a pumpkin, it was over the morals of that he went behind our backs to go and get it down. He could have waited till we were asleep and did it, but he wanted to do it in front of us. It was the morals of that got his ass into the ICU. And so ever since then, when they take shit down, they try to distract me. Thinking I'm gonna do it again. It's fun. It's like, yes, really gonna be down in a wheelchair, aren't I? The most I could do is run you the fuck over. Like, come on. I can't even kick. Come on. I can definitely set fires to things, but, you know, it's too much effort. It wouldn't really achieve any. And to be honest, I only want parole so I can get the psych help that I need. That's the only reason why I want parole, because I ain't getting the psych help in here that I need. So the only way I can actually get better is by being out there.
Yeah, maybe. I guess it's a bit harder when you have to coordinate between multiple people.
Yeah, it is. It is a lot harder. But we have our own psych doctors and we've had them for many, many, many months. We ain't gonna change them now. We've talked too much to them. We've spent all this time building up everything that we have with them. Trust, rapport, everything. It took us months just to talk to them about anything worthwhile.
Yeah, well, as I said, I'm happy to help out with that, yeah, if I can.
Yeah, I'd love to see if they're willing to on that. I'll tell them there is a DOC who's like non-biased and totally willing to facilitate the sessions, because DOC have now been told that they have to kind of facilitate them and they can't say no. Then I'll see what they say about that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, because I believe I spoke to them like prior to DOC basically saying that they kind of have to still facilitate that shit. I think it was when the fight first kicked off, DOC were like, we're not working with Sama. Not at all. That was the attitude at first. And Sama responded with, well, that's fine. We can't do anything about you not wanting to work with us, so whatever, it is what it is. Your inmates will suffer, but, you know, is what it is. Cone.
Hey, Charlie 33 plus 1 inmate entering cafeteria.
I need food anyway. Ernesto, feed me your shitty shit, you asshole. You need to cook better, learn better, do better. Do your food so. Do better food. Then we might like you and not threaten. We always threaten Ernesto because he sucks at cooking. He does do slightly better food after we threatened him, though. So it works slightly. Okay, so now this is gonna be the problematic thing. This is gonna be the worst thing ever, trying to get out of here. I gotta full send my wheelchair backwards out of the doors. The big doors. And
Maybe I can hold the doors open for you.
Sometimes I fall out of my wheelchair, sometimes I get stuck. And it's a whole, fuck's sake, if I could get through this fucking door. Let me through! Yeah. I'll let you go out first, because I gotta full send this bitch. Almost. Almost. Okay, I need more speed, more power. Come on, wheelchair, you can get more speed. More power. Full send it. There we go.
Alright, nice.
Yep. That's what I gotta do. You gotta spin it around backwards. It's the only way to get out the fucking door. Sometimes I get stuck, and sometimes the wheelchair falls over. Yeah. But I gotta full send it. I learned that on day 1 of being in a fucking wheelchair. I was like, oh, I gotta full send it. Okay. And then I realized, oh, I gotta go backward? That's weird, but okay. If I don't full send it, it doesn't really work. Because you use the momentum to spin it round forward so then you can get it. But if you go forwards, it doesn't work. Same for getting up steps. I can get up intake steps with my wheelchair, but only if I go backward.
Right, nothing in there. Oh, nothing I can find
Alright.
anyway.
And I did actually have a psych appointment and visitation, almost a week ago now with my psych doctor. And she thinks I have good chances of parole because she said, you have changed a lot since the first meeting I ever had with you. And she
Okay.
says if DOC can't see that change, they're fucking blind. I was like, there's no DOC that knows me anymore. Only Jay and Chad. And maybe Lucas if he's still DOC. They're the only
Lucas
ones
is still
who knew.
around.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I really like Lucas. Lucas is great. I love hanging out with him.
Yeah, I
My
got to hang
favorite
out with him
thing
a
to-
little bit because we took Benji to do some community service, and yeah, Lucas was hanging out with us there.
Yeah, he's great. I love him. Really good DOC. I've liked them for a long time. Great. They've known me since I got here essentially. Him, Chad,
Oh,
and
yeah.
Jay. Me and the warden somewhat get along now, but since I did beat him up the first time I met him, yeah. But he got over that, and he's actually a lot better behaved around us now. He used to be an asshole, did the warden, until I put him in the ICU, and then it changed his attitude. I didn't realize beating someone up and putting them in the ICU would give them an attitude adjustment, but for him it did. After that, he treated us with respect, and therefore he hasn't been beaten up since. Which is wild that his attitude changed after I put him in the ICU.
Yeah, that is strange.
Yeah, I didn't think it would work. It typically doesn't, but for him it did, so... And he's been alright every time I've spoken to him ever since. So I'm like, okay, that worked. All he needed was to be put in his place, apparently. Which is weird, because he's the one who's supposed to be putting us in our place, but you know, here's what it is. But yeah, my psych doctor said, you have changed a lot, whether DOC can see that or not. If they don't, they're blind. To which I had to then tell her, well, a lot of the DOC who used to know me are either dead or they left. I said, there's only Chad, Lucas, and Jay who knows me, and they don't spend enough time around me to really see what you see. So I don't think they will have noticed. The only way they'll notice is by the lack of incident reports happening daily. That's it.
Yeah, I think Sunflower's taking up the quota of incident reports right now.
Oh yeah, she's doing the work for me. I don't even need to lift a finger, apparently. Yeah, I just sit and watch. It used to be me who was like that. I used to have multiple incident reports in a day sometimes, and sometimes it was just one. Even while I was in a wheelchair, I still did shit. Because, you know, being in a wheelchair doesn't actually stop you. You can still do shit. But ever since I returned from being transferred out for a bit, I've had like maybe like they found a brick on me. They found a brick on me. That's my self-defense brick, because it's the only way I can self-defend myself against other inmates.
Do you normally get trouble from other inmates?
Used to. Since I got back, no. But I used to get inmates short terms just beat me up out of my wheelchair for no reason, just because they can.
That's shitty.
Yep, that's why I had a brick on me. Because it's like the only way I can legit self-defend myself. I can throw things. My legs might not work, but my hands certainly do. But I can't punch because I'm in a wheelchair. So the only self thing I can do to like preserve my life in an attack is have a brick on me to throw and smack against their head. That's legit the only thing I can do. I have no other way. But nobody's beat me up since, but that doesn't mean it ain't gonna happen. The guy who beats me up hasn't been in for a bit when I've been around, so. And that's Wolf Haley. He's the guy who usually does the beating. But he had been up since any time I've been awake, luckily, so we haven't had problem. But yeah, that's the only reason like why we're going for parole isn't because we want to be out there. It's more or less in order to get better and have a chance to, live some sort of life, we have to be out there in order to get the psych help and rehabilitation that we need in order to do that. So yeah, it's not like I want to go out there. It's more like I want to get better. So I want to give myself at least a chance of doing so.
Yeah, I really need to do more outside the prison myself, to be honest. Since I just moved here a few weeks ago, I feel like all I've done is like eat, sleep, and go on duty here.
Yeah. I don't even know what there is out there. I've just been the only places I've ever been to. So obviously we went from the airport. The plane ride here was kind of cool. The pilot was a mad fucking bastard. He did all kinds of weird ass shit. He went up, down, and everything. It's like a roller coaster. So much fun. We had like the fun pilot, you see.
Right,
So
nice.
we had fun on our flight here. Then we got to the airport, landed. Then we got the transport bus here. Then we got to see we went along the ocean way, is the way we went, the freeway that leads across along the ocean. So we went that way, and we got to see like some things, but not a lot. But the only places I've done the food truck is when Mackenzie Blake was here before she quit and resigned. She took the furthest I've been with the food truck is Sandy Shores, opposite the PD. Otherwise, we've just done it in the prison parking lot. That's as far as most lifers have been, the prison parking lot.
Yeah, we went
There's
to
not.
we went to these docks at the Alamo Sea, to do some service, community service with Benji the other day, and yeah, it was near this place. They have this like arena thing called Ramathon, but I didn't really go
I heard
close
about
to it.
that.
But yeah, I think they do all these, car competitions like ramming into each other and stuff.
Yeah, I've heard about that because my psych doctor one time, I called her while she was off duty, and she was at the Ramathon, and she did a video call for me so I could see it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was the coolest shit ever. She spent like 30 minutes on the phone call with me doing psych stuff, but also I got to see the Ramathon. It was the best time ever.
That's a novelty.
Yeah. 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 It really fucking was. I was like, this is so fucking cool. I was like, do you think they'll let us go to the rabbit farm on a day trip?
Yeah, maybe you can have
She
a,
said,
like
probably
a school
not.
trip thing.
Yeah, she was like, probably not, in case somebody tries to break you guys out. I was like, oh, but it would be so much
Yeah,
fun
maybe.
if we behave. Currently, I've got no reason to behave. I don't
Probably need
actually.
food trucks there, right?
Probably, you'd think so, right? Well, yeah, currently I actually have no reason to behave because I don't really care about parole too much. So I'm just behaving just for the sake of it right now because I'm trying to do it the better way to see if I get more from behaving. Currently, I got more from not behaving than I have behaving, not gonna lie. I got way more out of
Really?
misbehaving.
Why? What would you
Yeah.
get out of it?
Well, for one, yeah, I'd go in solitary, but the DOC were more inclined to help me for some reason. I got more help from the DOC. It was weird. It like worked the opposite way. Since behaving, DOC hasn't really particularly helped me too much. Like I'd get DOC coming up to me and chatting with me for ages, and they'd be like, we do shit, like rehabilitation shit. They'd be like, okay, you can go out on the food truck, even though I did do the bad shit that I did. And nowadays, it's more like I don't even get the opportunity, even though as soon as I see seeds in the garden, I fucking grow the shit. As soon as I know the seeds in there, you can guarantee it'll be me who's growing the shit. But I get nothing from it. I've got nothing from behaving. I got more out of misbehaving than I ever have behaving, which is fucked.
All right. Well,
because now it's
hopefully
making
we
me
can start to
reconsider.
turn that around.
Hopefully, because like I don't know how much longer I can really behave for with getting nothing out of it. Because like I said, I do want parole just so I can get the mental health help I need and to get rehabilitation since we never get it in here. But at the same time, I'm not too bothered about that. Especially if I get nothing out of behaving. And currently, I've been behaving since I got transferred back here 26 or 27 days ago. And I've got fuck all out of behaving right now. Oh, I got a phone, but we had phones anyway. So it wasn't really a reward.
So is it mainly just going outside the prison that you find rewarding, or are there other things
It was
you
the talk of
appreciate?
actually doing stuff for us. So Cora, who unfortunately was killed by Kurt, she was on about doing classes for us and stuff. Like just different classes like yoga and just everything. She came up with all these cool ass ideas. And then Mackenzie said that because she had keepsake as her like thing before she, left, she was gonna take us out on photography trips where we could take part in photography trips if we wanted. And those were all gonna be real things eventually, but it just never happened.
Okay. So those classes, like, was that stuff that Cora taught herself, or did she bring people in to teach them?
And she was gonna do it herself. Probably with DOC too. She's probably gonna have different groups of us with DOC or do it at different times. But never happened. We got told all these things and we got really excited about it, and we were hopeful even, which is very rare for us lifers to fucking have any kind of hope. We were hopeful because we were like, we like the idea of being able to go outside the prison other than just do the food trucks. Doing the food trucks is great. Yeah, we'll do the food trucks. We'll do it just to go with the program and all. Because it's something for us to do, but we'd also like to see what's out there. Because if we are ever going to go for parole, don't we need to see what is out there, really?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Before
Might make it more
going on parole.
encouraging.
Yeah, because at the moment we only want parole so we can actually get mental health help, and so we can get rehabilitation, so we can partake in that. Because there ain't no rehabilitation in here for lifers. DOC do it for short terms and do community service with the short terms or former lifers, but they don't do it with the lifers. Which, if we've been told by Jay, like she said, they are willing to set up parole boards and shit for us. Really, we need rehabilitation while we're in here, not just when we get out. Otherwise, it may not go so well. because we won't know how to live out there. Like Jasper has been out there before in his lifetime, but he didn't do things the legit way. He doesn't know how to live legally out there, but he wants parole. And same for me. I'm going for parole, but I have no fucking clue how to live out there, illegally or legally. I do know how to live out there illegally because the short terms fucking teach us shit. Like we probably know more than most criminals on the outside because criminals in here like to tell us how to do illegal shit on the outside.
Sounds like you
So perhaps
guys
we
need
know
some
that.
like boring life classes then or something. I don't know, home
Yeah.
economics,
Yeah.
teach you cooking and sewing, that kind of stuff.
Yeah. We need fucking something. Otherwise, we're just gonna go for parole and then not know how the fuck to live. I'm gonna have like my plan, honestly, if I get parole, is to immediately contact my psych doctors and be like, "Help! Where do I go? What do I do? Help! Send help, please! I will stay sitting outside the prison waiting for you to wake up because I don't know what else to do. Help!" That's my plan, honestly. Currently, as it stands, that is my plan. If I was to get parole, I would wait in a bush or something, out of sight, out of mind, you know, outside of the prison. And I would wait till they were awake and be like, "Help! I don't know how to feed myself. I don't know how to get money. I don't know how anything. I don't know where I am. I only know the prison parking lot. I don't really know how to get to Sandy, even though I've been there one time. Help!" And they're gonna be like, "Oh, for fuck's sake." But we don't even know how parole goes or anything. Nobody tells us that information either. We have asked, but we just get told, "Oh, it might be possible in the future." But they don't tell us, like, "Oh, what to expect."
Okay. As in, what to expect getting it?
Yeah. What? So day one of getting parole, what does that look like, you know? Nobody's ever told us, even though we have asked.
Maybe we should get Benji back in here, give a talk about what parole is like. Hey Harley. Sorry, I'll just help you out in a sec. I just gotta lock the scrapyard.
Yeah. Oh, I want a break. Okay. That's so fair.
Alright, I can carry you to
Only
your
one
locker.
break. Oh, but the wheelchair won't be there. It's gone. The local DSC stole it.
Oh, where do you get it from normally then?
You guys get it from the med bay, I think. But I'm not sure if they have any there.
I can have a look, see if there's one around.
Yeah, if not, it's alright. I can crawl. It just takes forever. Sometimes I
Right.
get little scrapes on my arms. But... You guys are really determined not to let me have my self-defense break.
Are you saying you have a brick on you, or you don't have one?
No.
Alright.
I don't have one because you locked it before I could crawl.
Okay. Don't have wheelchairs, do you? Hey, I tried looking around for a wheelchair, but I couldn't find one I could pick up.
Yeah, they might just had one. Because you see that I get them, to buy them, I think, from like San Andreas.
Yeah, I think maybe people pick them up from the hospital when they come on duty or something.
Most likely, which is not often because they're on strike. There's like one doctor maybe, but they're busy all the time.
Hey, how's it going?
Goodbye.
Hello.
Hello. I have a meeting. I love your faces. Mwah.
Alright, bye, have fun.
Okay.
Yep,
Guess they're not
welcome to the
sticking
general
around.
interaction. Nope.
Well, at least they
Like
kind of
everyone-
said hi.
Yeah, Lisa said hello, which is more than normally you get. Yeah, you typically don't even get that half the time.
Yeah, looks like there's no medical staff on duty at the moment, I think.
Yeah, I typically don't wake up till like much later, but like I said, they're mostly busy because they're on the strikes. They're on strike because of this fight between DOC and them.
Actually, there's a few AMS on.
Oh well, we CMS. Yeah, I don't think it's the. I think it's the doctors who are mainly on strike, but it's like one doctor or two who do still like come on duty because they don't leave the city with nothing exactly. Just to leave the city with less is all. The only reason why I know that is because, like, obviously, psych doctors told me how things are going. So that I expect that my psych appointments are more difficult to get. They give me a heads up kind of deal.
I wonder if AMS are able to bring a wheelchair around. I could try asking them if they're not busy.
Maybe. Yeah, I'm not sure if they can or not. Like, probably could. I mean, you'd think so, right? They're about to get people who need wheelchairs, you'd think. These local DOC just need to stop stealing my goddamn wheelchair. They're freaking annoying. I understand it can be used as a weapon, local DOC, but I kind of need it. Leave it. But no, they steal it every time. It's so annoying. This is why the prison doctor needs to do
EMS from DOC.
Send it.
Hey, is it possible to get a wheelchair brought up here for Harley?
Stand by. Let's see what we can do.
10-4. Yeah, they're gonna see what they can do.
Alright. Yeah, it's like, it's not my problem. Like, I'm not normally even awake before this time, so I kind of forgot about the stone. Otherwise, I would have picked it up prior. But like, I'm not normally awake at these times. I just thought I'd give these times a go. As I kind of was in my cell looking at my phone. I was
DOC
like,
is still on
hey,
frequency?
DOC are on duty. I wonder if they
10-4.
want some company for my life.
Unfortunately, we don't have any spare, so you'll have to get into contact with a doctor who can provide one.
Yeah, okay, thanks. Yeah, they said they don't have any spare, so I need to get in contact with the doctor. But yeah, I don't see any doctors around.
I don't know why they can't just have their own supply here. Like, honestly.
Yeah, it is kind of dumb. Yeah, it is a bit dumb.
Especially because sometimes you do get the short terms who come in who need wheelchairs too. It's like it's a whole. Like I said, it's like I forget that there's a storm at that time because I'm not normally awake at this time. So yeah, otherwise I would have picked it up quickly. I kind of forgot about it.
I probably should have reminded you. I know sometimes people forget. I know I forget sometimes.
I'm expecting trouble today because the blocks are having their thing, their death anniversary.
Yeah, what's that about?
So I think one of their members died and it's just an anniversary. The blocks are crazy fuckers. They once came into the prison at Christmas and give us loads of shit. Yeah. And they give us guns and we held up people and stuff. It was great. We all surrendered, all the lifers surrendered, and then the blocks were pissy with us for a long time because we surrendered instead of fighting our way out. So for a long time, the blocks were beating us up and stuff, all because we surrendered. So I guess next time that happens, we ain't gonna surrender the guns or anything. We're just gonna go with it and get shot, I guess. Far better than having the blocks pissed off at us, that's for sure.
You think getting shot's better than having the blocks pissed off at you?
Yep. Yeah. Trust me, it is. Having the blocks, all of them pissed off at you, and them coming in on purpose, knowing when you're awake and shit, and they just constantly beat your ass because they outnumber you, it's not a fun time. I'd rather have a bullet and risk death than fucking have that. Especially now I'm in a wheelchair. Because they could fuck up my spine even further. So yeah. Yeah, we got so much shit. That's what I mean. The guards don't understand that when lifers say no to a gang who outnumbers you and
Bring
can
your
pop
gang.
in at any time, you say no, they can just
Center.
come at you all the more. And they don't understand that. So they think like, oh, we are monsters because if we sometimes have to go along with certain things, we're not. We're just doing it because we gotta. If we don't, we all know what happens. I see that Sunflower's awake.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the joy.
Yeah, I really should search her. She was posting on Twinster earlier today.
Oh dear.
Hey, Sunflower. How are you doing?
I'm okay. How are you?
Pretty good. Hey, guess what? I
Where's
got
your
solo
babysitter?
cadet now. Yeah, I
Oh
just
my
got solo
God.
cadet today.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so my babysitter's
Whoa.
gone off duty. Alright, thanks.
Celebration. I went to the barbers and the president got a haircut.
Hey, it looks nice.
I hope so.
Hey, Sunflower, I'm afraid I have to search you because I noticed you were posting on Twinster earlier.
Yeah, I have a phone. I was given it.
You were given it? I thought only
Yeah.
lifers were supposed to have phones.
Oh, I got given it.
Who gave it to you?
It wasn't Tim, but it was what's his name? Shit. He had brown hair, short, with a beard. He works here, but I forgot his name.
Yeah.
But go
I'm not
ahead,
sure.
search me.
Okay. Wait, why do you have so many watches on you? Hang on.
Magic.
Alright, I'm gonna have to confiscate these off you.
Go for it. I'm in a good mood today.
Alright, that's good. Jeez, I barely have space for all these watches. Where are you getting all these from? Inmates again?
Pickpocketing.
Yeah, okay.
Better go do it again.
Alright. Okay. Yeah, I think if you're going to do more pickpocketing and you've done all this, I'm gonna have to put you in solitary for, 10 minutes.
No. No.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna have to put you in
That's
soft cuffs.
illegal. No! I did nothing wrong. What the hell? No.
You did do something wrong, Sunflower. You're pickpocketing.
You
And you're
can't
not allowed
punish
to
me
have a
for something
phone.
you didn't witness me doing.
But you have stuff on you that's contraband.
Okay, so you can't just shove me into solitary every single time you find something on me.
You know
What
what?
the heck? You can't do that. That's unfair. I cooperated with you. Let you
Okay.
search me. Didn't fight or anything.
Okay, alright. It's time. Yes.
Even admitted.
Okay, you let me
This time
search
let
you
me off,
and
because that was nice.
you're in a good mood.
Yes.
Okay, if you
Ow!
Oh, jeez. Are you okay? Do you need medical?
I need to see a doctor after that one.
Is that?
I need a doctor after that one. My head hurts a little bit.
Okay. I don't think there's any doctors on, but I can call EMS.
Do you have a
'cause they're on.
bandage?
I don't.
Ow.
Yeah, let me call EMS for you.
I'll be good for the rest of the day.
Are you sure? That was a pretty rough fall.
I
There is a couple
promise
of EMS
I'll
on.
behave. Well, I'm fine. And I
Okay, well,
promise you I will be good for the rest of the day and I will not pickpocket anyone.
okay, sure. Alright, well, let me know if you do want
This is
to
a
get
team
EMS
building
up here.
activity.
Okay.
Of course. This is
Right.
trust building activity right here.
Okay, I need to go, put some stuff in the evidence locker.
You're gonna have to build more lockers in a minute.
Alright, yeah, I gotta go put away like 50 watches.
Before you go, just
Oh, have
wait
fun
here
with
just
that
in case
one.
Yes.
just wait here.
We'll get more, don't worry.
Someone already cleared the bin. There was like so much cash in there, but the bin was overflowing with cash.
Yeah, I got
Someone
some
took
cash
it
out of there before.
Buddy. You know, when there's no guards around, it gets boring.
Yeah, I can
you know.
imagine.
Might as well pickpocket people, and then, you know, by having that phone, I've managed to make 7 new friends in the outside world.
Okay.
I have friends now.
Okay, well, I'll be there when I can.
we got pretty far too.
Hi again.
Hello.
Oh, I'm gonna eat her. Bye.
Uh,
Oh, no.
please don't. Yeah, no eating people allowed.
What you gonna do? You're here by yourself.
I could still do something.
I can just do this.
You okay, Harley? You're not worried about being eaten?
Well, I don't really want to be a tasty snack. I mean, I've already been partially cooked.
I don't think she has a choice here. She can't really run away.
Exactly.
Let me know if you have any trouble.
Alright. Cherry, I'm actually just gonna call you. But Echo 212 is gonna be 1042.
Thank you for your service.
She's gonna eat me.
Sunflower?
Help!
What are you
Stay
doing?
back.
She's
my
ready
husband.
to eat me. Again.
Yeah,
Send help.
again.
Sunflower, you need to behave. Otherwise you're gonna go
No,
into
I don't really
solitary.
wanna be eaten here,
I'll
you know.
kill her. Do you want her dead or something? You don't tell me what to do.
Yeah, I really don't want to be eaten, you know. I like my skin where it's at.
Sunflower, let Harley go.
No. You're gonna release me from this prison. Release me from this prison, I'll kill her.
Can you just do like what she says? Like, I really don't want to be dead, you know.
I'll kill her.
Do you
Testing my
How-
lucky her.
do you have a weapon or something? I can't even tell.
I'm about to kill her. Do you want her dead or what?
Her weapon is
Get
her
your
arm
doubles
around
out.
my neck. She could strangle
Hang
me.
on a sec. Sunflower,
Yeah,
are you
what is it?
serious? You know what happened last time when
I'm
you
gonna
tried to
kill her.
escape?
I'm going to kill her.
And I'd rather not be dead.
Okay. Alright.
Get your
Just
got a life
tablets out.
I'll keep my
sentence for the death.
distance. Let's head off.
Get your tablets out and change my time to 1 month now. You die.
Yeah, you know, I'm too young to die.
Hey, I'll just need to go
Reduce
into
my
the
time by a month
toxic
to a
guy.
month now. Now. I am giving you a final warning. I don't want to do this. I will kill her with my hands and teeth. Oh.
Give me your hands.
No! Get away from me!
Shit.
Get away from me! Get away from me! Stay away from me. I told you to release me. You don't listen to me ever.
Sunflower pepper.
Shut up. Oh, my apologies. Give me your shit.
10-12 with proximity.
I need a gun. I need a gun.
She's got a taser.
I need a gun. I'm breaking out of here. I'm done. I'm done being nice. I'm breaking out of here. I'm done. I'm done.
Sunflower, did you get anything over?
I'm trying to steal her taser. It's fucking glued to her. There we go. Let me out of here.
Oh, shit. Sunflower. Sunflower, come here.
What do you want?
Just come here.
What? I told you to let me go. You deserve me. You're so lucky.
Take it serious.
My doctors will be mad at me.
Watch out, the cops are coming.
I need you as a hostage. Get your ass here.
Okay. How can...
Get your ass here. Come here.
Oh dear.
I can't do it anymore.
You should have took it seriously. You
I
didn't
can't
know
do it
what you
anymore.
did. You see, you should have took it seriously.
I
She didn't
can't
believe
do
you.
it anymore. I'm tired of hearing voices. I'm tired of everything. No, not today. Not today. They're not gonna win. Not
Well,
today.
you do have a hospital. Yeah.
Not today. I'm gonna eat every single one of you.
I wouldn't recommend eating me, really. And possibly bird.
I'm tired of hearing these voices in my head. Too much for me. Too much. Too much for me. I can't do it anymore. I can't do it anymore.
Yeah, you should. I get that.
Stay back! She'll die. I won't kill you. I'm just gonna threaten them.
What's going on?
Stay back!
Oh, I know. Don't worry, I got it.
I have a weapon in my hand. Stay back!
What do you need?
Wait, if you
I want to get out of here. I'm sick of it.
Right, well, you gotta finish serving your sentence.
10-4.
No, I'm not going to. You're gonna let me out early.
Alright, well, to do that, we need to know who you are. What's your state ID?
Sunflower Smith. I'm here on a medical hold. I want to be released from my medical hold right now. I'm sick of hearing these voices in my head and all the bullshit.
Right, so
Don't let me go.
we can work on getting you out, but first you can't have a weapon at a hostage.
I will shoot her in the head with this taser and kill her. I don't care.
And I do have a pacemaker, so you know it could fuck it up. Just say.
I can't do it anymore.
Proven that pacemakers aren't affected by tasers, surprisingly.
I
They
have
do
already
if the
hurt one
chain
person.
tase.
So
My doctor said so.
Shut up.
We can help you out, but we can't bring anyone else out with you.
I want to get out of this place. I want to get out of here.
If you want to work on that, we can lay you out, but we can't take the hostage out with you.
You will release her, or I'll kill this DOC guard on the floor. I don't care.
Right, so let's.
No.
Threatening to kill the DOC isn't gonna help, right?
I will kill her. Is that what you want?
No, I want to get you out of here, but I can't bring her with you.
I need her with me to like see a car outside that I'll be able to get into and drive away from.
I can work on getting that arranged, but I talk to the hostage, alright?
Go on.
Can we check to see how the DOC guard is, please?
No.
Well, you gotta work with us a little bit. If you want a car that is gonna be ready for you.
Just do what you do.
Oh, she's nibbling me, guys. Like, just do what she says. Jesus Christ.
Sorry.
Alright.
She's gonna eat me bit by bit over here. You just, you know, making it work.
In order for us to continue negotiations, we have to make sure the DOC is okay.
Yeah, you're fine.
So let us approach the DOC.
I know your stupid tricks of trying to pull them away.
We have to check on the DOC. That's a requirement of negotiation.
You're gonna try to pull them away.
The DOC isn't your hostage. The person you're holding is your
They
hostage.
are my second hostage.
Alright, you've injured the DOC. At this point,
Yeah.
we probably shouldn't be negotiating with you at all. So either back us.
Do you want
or
another
the
person
DOC.
dead or what?
You can either back up and let's check the DOC. Alright. See, Ollie, just keep talking with her.
Everything's alright. We're working on getting that car for you, okay?
You hear me?
I'm going to kill her if I have to.
No, it's gonna be okay. We're working on getting the car out the front for you as we speak.
Yeah. And take a look over you. Yeah. I'm gonna bandage that up for you.
Where is the car? Where is the car?
It's gonna be out the front when we get it there. We're working on getting it to you.
Alright. We're gonna keep talking with Sunflower. Just try to keep breathing. Just steady breaths, right?
Yeah.
I'm sick and tired of being kept here in the medical hold like I'm an animal.
Alright, what's the status of getting a vehicle?
Just because I need help doesn't mean I should be here.
Well, you also committed crimes. That's part of the issue. You were actively committing a crime right now.
I don't care anymore. I'm done being nice.
What about FIB?
Well, he's inside now as well.
I already broke out once. I don't care about breaking out the second time. I will kill her.
Alright, threatening to kill a hostage does nothing, alright?
I don't care. The voices are too much. Okay, but too much. They're so loud. I can't sleep at night because of them.
Alright, well, like, they're professionals trying to help you. Doing this does not help you.
I don't want. No.
We're gonna get in a car for you, alright?
I'm just waiting. I don't want to wait any longer, I swear to God. And I want my plushies back.
We're gonna walk. They're gonna have to walk slowly with the hostage. So
I want my plushies back.
you'll get your plushies back. Don't worry. Hey, wait a second.
No, don't tell me what to do. I'll shoot her in her eye right now. Make her blind forever and electrocute her brain to fucking rotten piece of nothing.
Alright, stop threatening the life of the hostage.
No, I'm tired of everything.
If you continue to threaten the life of the hostage, negotiations are off.
I want to get out of this place.
If she continues, we're ending negotiations.
Listen, the car's almost ready.
Free passage to the car.
Yeah. We're gonna give you free passage to the car. No
No
one's gonna touch
spikes.
you. No, we don't. No spikes. No funny business.
I've blown up enough of things. I don't want to blow up anything more, okay? I know that I'm not the greatest person, and maybe I do need help. But I just don't want it. I'm fine. I'm okay. I don't need to be held here for the 7 days for safety of others or mine.
Yeah, just do that.
You
Hey,
still
we're
with
gonna
me?
get you a nice car, alright? We're gonna make sure that you get
alright.
free passage, no spike strips, and we're not gonna pit you.
Feeling
Okay?
a bit woozy.
Okay.
So we want you out of here just as much as you want to be out of here.
Good. Go on the tablet, reduce my time to a month right now.
We're doing the best we can with that. We gotta make sure the paperwork's submitted correctly so that you can get out of here.
Okay.
Alright, once we are ready, I'll have
Here's my issue.
Molly stay behind.
Okay?
I'll be in.
When I talk to Tungsten to get released, he will take my taser away.
Uh-huh.
I'm not having it. I want to. This is my weapon now. I'm not gonna have Tungsten remove it off me.
Okay, so what would you like us to
keep
do?
my taser. I don't know. I want to keep it.
Okay, well, how about this? We know Tungsten's gonna take it from you no matter what. But you're gonna take the hostage with you when you talk to Tungsten, right?
What Tungsten force her back in?
I don't know. But I'm
Well,
gonna
I guess
trust
it's a
that you-
learning curve for everyone.
Hmm?
I guess
Yeah.
I guess it's a learning curve for everyone.
Well, how about this, all right?
What?
We're gonna go up to Tungsten, and you're gonna pass the officer behind me the taser. In good faith, we will let you go talk to Tungsten and take the hostage with you, and we will return the taser to you because you still have the hostage. Okay?
What if Tungsten doesn't take the hostage? It just takes me.
We will make sure the hostage comes out with us then.
Okay.
All right. And let me talk to the officer behind me about that. Okay?
Are we?
Tungsten being Tungsten. She wants to keep the weapon, so she's gonna hand it to us, to you. When we get to Tungsten, she's gonna talk to Tungsten. Tungsten's hopefully gonna let the hostage go with the thing. If not, we'll just have to, escort the hostage.
What if you reduce her sentence to a month so she can leave with tungsten, but then send her back in?
I'm against the idea of letting the hostage out at all. And that's just gonna be a mandatory condition. If she doesn't go with it, then negotiations are off. Yeah, so we can move the taser out through you, for you, but the hostage cannot leave the prison.
Hey, holding up.
But how do I know you're just not gonna hurt me?
You're just gonna have to take my word on that.
What did she just hit you
I'm
over the head, or
dangerous.
what?
I eat people.
I
Don't
don't
try
even know
me.
what happened, to be honest. I
Alright,
was just
no
trying
worries,
to
too,
cover,
but
then
those are the
just
conditions. We cannot have the
everything went
hostage leave the
black.
prison as well. So you can go with tungsten, and then I can give you the taser on the outside. But the hostage is staying in here.
Ouchie, she's nibbling me,
Shut up.
Look and see if there's
So
any
you're
blood
gonna treat me
anywhere.
like I still have my hostage and give me my taser back?
I will abide to the conditions that we have agreed to.
And you give me my taser without cuffing me.
Yeah.
Deal.
Do you have any hemophilia or anything like that that causes bleeding to not stop?
Okay.
Okay.
That's what you get, DOC officer. Maybe next time take your job more seriously if I'm thinking that I'm a joke. I'm in business in this place.
Yeah, we're just gonna apply some pressure bandages to the head. That way we can try and control the bleeding a bit.
Yeah.
Alright, officers are arriving with the vehicle now. We can start heading to Tungsten.
EMS, our DOC has been hit over the head. I'm gonna try and move her into the medical ward real quick for you guys.
It's not a good start to my first shift as
It's
being
alright.
solo.
Alright, I'll follow you to Tungsten.
Oh wait. I'm still holding her. I'm still holding her. You step back, I'm still holding. Gotta do it this way.
I'm just gonna place you on the bed. I'm gonna leave you in here locked for a minute, and I'll be right back.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Okay.
Your DOC is here if you go. Wait.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Why?
Are you able to get her back on the bed a bit better?
Oh, sorry. There you go. You
I have
got
a
it.
wheelchair.
Oh, I'm stucky. I'm stuck. Ha, ha.
There
Got
we
it.
go.
Got it. My boogie shoes.
Okay, let's have a little look.
Whoa.
Oh yeah, the beds on that side are a bit haunted.
Oh my goodness, Wade.
Okay, let's have a little look at this head injury that we've got going on here. You said that she was bleeding out quite a lot.
Okay.
So, she bit me.
They're currently both receiving medical treatment.
Bit you.
Yeah,
Oh,
she
shut-
nibbled on my neck.
What the hell? Oh.
Right, let's get all
Neck
this concoction
nibbling.
into you. Let's have a little look at this head here and check your vitals.
Okay, I have a bad feeling about this. Bart, can us squeeze in there and have a look at the
Oh yes,
bite mark?
my apologies.
That's
I will wait
that's
on this
why I wanted
side.
to try and move to one of the other beds because we had two things.
It's okay. I can see from here.
Whereabouts did she bite you?
Yes, a nice steady pulse I can hear there. That's lovely. Now I'm just gonna see how deep this head wound goes, whether there's any bone exposed, if we're gonna need to get the lovely prison doctor to stitch
The
you up
person
here.
have rabies? Could have had
Let's
rabies.
have a little look. Yeah, looks a little deep, but not too bad. I'm just gonna get it cleaned out, and then we'll get the local doctor just to stitch it up. So you might feel a little sting just while I get some saline antiseptic on here, but just gonna make sure there's nothing nasty around that wound. And then local doctor, if you wouldn't mind just stitching up that little area on the head here. And then I'm gonna get a nice clean bandage on there just to clean, like not clean, my brain isn't working today. Soak up any residual bleeding.
Would you like me to Google it?
Just make sure that's nice and secure and snug. And then, are you conscious, ma'am? You unconscious? You unconscious?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm just feeling a bit out of it.
You're dazed. Yep, you're fine. Just keep an eye on this head wound for me. If you're noticing any signs of infection, if it's hot to touch, oozing, if you're feeling feverish, sick, anything like that, call 911 or let us know. We can come back and help you. I'm gonna get a few ice packs on there as well, just help the pain and the swelling. You're probably gonna have a bit of bruising around there as well.
I see it. Oh my goodness. Okay.
But hopefully this will be nice and chilly and soothing on there for you.
Prescriptions.
If you experience any headaches and stuff in the coming hours and days, that is very normal from a head injury. If you get any double vision, dizziness, sickness, and stuff, I'd recommend getting an extra checkup, okay?
Yeah, okay.
Just to be on the safe side. Do you need us to write up a medical report for this to share with you at all?
Do we need
Oh,
ma'am, would you consider yourself severely injured?
I'm
Would you
gonna
like your
say
emergency
yes,
contacts
please.
contacted?
We do not do
Okay.
that for anyone within the prison.
Okay.
There's one
It
on
says in the emergency contacts if severely injured or ICU. So that's why I asked.
Do you guys sell wheelchairs, right?
No.
Sorry.
That's a doctor thing.
Doctors, okay.
Send for EMS.
Okay, what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna hook up an
Do you
negative blood bag. Hopefully that
Either bring her to Bolingbroke or take her to Sandy Medical, just we're all inside the medical bay right now.
assist with any kind of clotting. I'm afraid I am not too well versed when it comes to all the different.
You're asking about medical
Sandy,
reports?
preferably, just because we can't
Oh, yeah, that was
obviously
to me.
get anyone in
So I'm
here
assuming-
right now.
Hemophilia's like this
I-
actually type A
Thank
is pretty
you.
rare.
I believe you might also
Sorry.
have to send a medical report to the DOC as well.
Yeah, that's fine. What is your name, ma'am?
Anna Chaikelson.
Perfect.
Do I actually have that with me, or have I?
Anna, to the best, I'm gonna send you a text message, alright? Are you able to write down for me the best of your recollection what happened up to the point where you blacked out?
What best I can do?
Yeah,
Let me
sure.
just quickly flush out the area.
Do you feel able to stay on duty, or do you think that you need to?
Honestly, I was pretty much ready to go off duty when all this shit happened, so yeah, I
Okay,
was
no
going to
worries.
go off duty.
So Ollie, I'll share this with you. Do I need to
Mhm.
share it with you, Anna, or is there a just share this with?
Done. I'll have a real close look at that. See if we might get away
Sorry,
with
do you need to share what? The report?
A medical report, yeah.
I think so. Yeah, to be honest, I haven't really been involved in this medical
Oh, you're okay.
report stuff.
You're alright. What I will do is I'll share it with you, and then if you just let anyone from your department know, and they can reach out to me, and I can share it with them, sort of as and when. Yeah. I've had so many phone calls today; it's actually getting kind of annoying.
Do you feel any kind of itchiness or irritation around that area? Notify staff. Try to get into contact with the doctor as soon as possible. All right.
Okay.
Simply because based on who
I'm gonna let out all the EMS, and then I'm gonna get the statement from the LIFO.
you might be, I am a fraction concerned. All right. Yep. If you do start to feel any kind of irritation,
Yeah, I
or
can
anything,
stay on duty for a little bit if I need to, you know,
then
help with things
one
here.
would be early symptoms, so should
Yeah,
you
I'll
feel
try and get the statement from them as quick as possible, so you don't have to hang around too long.
if you can get into contact with doctors.
Okay. I'll finish this. We are out. Once these two are done over the corner.
Here, I'll give you a little
We'll leave you guys to it.
tighten up that bandage, making sure it's in a whole pressure. Yep. And there we go. I appreciate it. No worries. Do you need
Just looking at your emergency contacts here, I could share it with Jay. If needs be, I'll do that now.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Ooh.
Sorry about. I'll just need to squeeze back.
Oh my god.
Is one of you two able to do a medical report for this?
Yes, can do.
Thank you.
All right, yeah. There we go. All right, appreciate it. Problem. Harley Shilling, right? Yep. That'd be me. Hardy.
Yeah, Mercy kind of adopted me, so when I was in here.
Okay.
Perfect. Yep, we'll get that report underway.
All right.
And again, if you feel any kind of worsening symptoms or any irritation or redness start appearing in that area, get into contact with prison staff, get a doctor to see you as soon as possible.
Will do. Fucking nibbling on me, goddammit.
Oh, hey, that's a doctor, right?
I ain't no fucking snap. With that
Oh
shit.
no, I'm gonna try and get you a new wheelchair.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I appreciate it, because I don't want to like crawling around the yard all day, you know?
We
It
do
takes
have a
too
doctor
long.
that's come on duty. We might be able to
Shall
get a
we?
wheelchair down here soonish.
Yeah, that would be great. It's like if I crawl on the ground too much, it gets scrapes on the arms, and it's a whole problem.
Yeah, don't want to. Yeah, don't want to.
Then they get infected sometimes, and
Terry.
it's a bigger problem.
Alright, I'm just
Oh,
gonna
hey,
pick you up
Clifford,
and
how you
we'll
doing?
start getting everyone out of here.
All right, that's no problem.
We'll get a contact
wait.
with the doctor. We'll get them to. Whoa.
Oh, hey,
A
you.
doctor has
Wow.
just literally got on duty.
Yep, we'll get into contact with the doctor. We'll get them
Yes,
to
yes,
come up
yes.
here with a wheelchair soon.
All right, appreciate it.
We'll
Hey,
be
can you
there
share
in
that
a couple of
report
mics.
with
We've just been let out.
19360, please? The medical one.
No worries.
Sorry, just sending that
No,
through to
no
you.
worries. Be
or-
safe.
Oh yeah,
Bye.
through to me, yeah, please.
Yeah, easy.
Thank you.
Okay.
Now, let's get these guys out of here.
PD from EMS, if there's a available unit that can go to that 47 that just popped up. If not, we'll get someone there in a couple of minutes.
I'm gonna get you out in the front.
So is Harley doing okay? what happened with her?
Oh.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Okay, got all that sorted. Perfect.
Okay. Guess we'll just wait for Ollie to come back and get out of here.
Yeah.
I mean, I can let you guys out if you need.
That'd be great.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That would be great.
Do you guys want to go to the injured person that has been taken to Sandy Medical, or the one that's on the highway?
I want to go to the medical. That one sounds interesting.
Okay.
You got it.
So can you tell us what happened?
Well, so because obviously my legs don't fucking work, I don't have a wheelchair. Sunflower approached me and
Where are we going?
Sorry.
It's this way.
Honestly, yeah, I forget which is the easiest way. Why is
Yeah.
this?
around at least. So I was like,
I'm
okay,
not-
that's cool. And then after that,
Oh.
he said, oh, I'm gonna eat you.
Oops, sorry.
Thank you, Mark. I'll be there in a couple of minutes as well.
Took me into the cell block. He leave me on the floor for a while, told me just to stay there. So I did, and then
This way.
the DOC didn't really do anything.
Not down the stairs. Not down the stairs. This way.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
My age.
Through this one.
Yeah, just through this door.
Yep. Yep.
The door after you guys.
Uh-oh.
Oh, wait.
Oh.
Is it
DOC.
stuck?
Yeah.
It's still locked.
Oh.
Yeah. There we go.
Okay.
Hey.
Sometimes these doors are deceptive.
A bit sticky.
I don't know where I'm
Alright,
going.
appreciate it.
You're going the right way.
Escape door is locked. Scary space heater. There's a lot of locked doors in the prison. Who would have thought?
Gotta be,
Crazy.
right?
Who would have thought? No.
So then we need DOC to let us out the airlock thing.
Oh yeah.
Jerry.
Ollie.
Can I have my flashlight back, please?
Yeah.
Thank you.
No worries.
I was really kind of hoping you get to use it, but
Maybe next time.
I'm gonna jump in the back of the amber because my car's over there as well.
Hiya.
Hello?
Hi, I've brought a wheelchair.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I can grab that.
Yeah, I'll get this unpacked for you here. Here you go.
Yeah, okay,
Alrighty,
got that,
hopefully
thanks.
all's good. Yeah, no problem.
Hey, Harley.
Oh.
Yeah, got a wheelchair for you.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I can
That'll
hand
make
it
it
to you.
so much easier. Give me a sec. Now I can wheel away from her. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't really handle that the best. To be honest, I thought since last time you said she held you hostage, she was just kind of joking around. I thought she wasn't that serious this time.
Yeah, I guess you would.
Doing okay? Did she injure you, or did you get
Oh,
caught in the
she kept trying to
crossfire or
nibble on
something?
me. No, she nibbled on me and then kicked me. And she didn't mean to kick me because she's like, oh shit, I'm sorry. Too close. I'm like, well, I'm fucking
Okay.
move, gee.
Oh, it didn't really go that well tonight. Not really a great start for my first solo shift.
Welcome to prison.
Yeah, I was just about to go off duty as
Yep.
well. I was like, oh, I should go off duty. I'm like, no, I'll be nice. I'll go and say goodbye to Sunflower and Harley and see how they are doing. And then all that happened.
Oh my god. Well, I mean, you know, welcome to prison, I guess. Yeah, welcome to your first solo shit. What a welcome.
Part of the learning process, I guess.
Well, yeah, because they don't really teach you guys properly things. Because, well, that's up to us to teach you guys properly things, I suppose.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, you just
That's
sort of get a
always
handful
been the
of
case.
training sessions, and they just bombard you with
Throw you
information
out
and
to
go,
the sharks.
off you go.
And where the sharks. Yeah, where the sharks. They just throw you guys out into the sharks. And we all
Okay.
die.
Well, I'm feeling like shit, so I'm going to go off duty now.
Alright. Hope you have a great day.
Okay, I'll see you around sometime. I should be around
Yep.
later, maybe in a couple days.
Alright. Yeah, I gotta wait for the prison docs. Gotta wait hours still. Still a couple hours.
Okay. Alright, well, I'll catch you later.
Yep.
Hey, how's it going?
It's going good. How was you?
Yeah, I'm not feeling that great. Kind of got knocked out by an inmate at the prison when I was working there, and my brain's not working so good right now.
Oh, that was you. I responded to that and I had to clock off duty though. I was one of the rangers up on the scaffolding.
Ah, right. Hey, I'm parked in the right spot to get petrol here. I'm just... or gas. I'm not sure if I'm looking
You should be, yeah.
something wrong. Okay.
Yeah, if you stand like right here, you should be able to like gas it up though. Right about here.
Okay. Yeah, it's just a rental. I'm not that familiar with it. Yeah, I've been better.